Hey guys and girls, how's it going, and welcome back to another episode of the most amazing material energy hypercubed with myself, Lewis. Hope you're brilliant, having yourself a great day. As always, I have been playing with random things and it's glorious. Let me tell you that. I've played with these translocation plates. I didn't even know they existed. I've been making little watering wells of experience. It's been glorious, let me tell you that. Now today, we're not actually going to be going into any spatial energy places today. We're going to be focusing on upgrading ourselves, you know. We're going to be looking after our inner core, and that's very important. So I'd like to make a mob spawner so that we can get experience and so that we can get, well, you know, some mob drops and bits and bobs like that. But the main thing is to get ourselves experience, because I would like to start enchanting my gear. I think it's something that we very much need to do. We've learned in the last couple of spatial areas that it's getting a little bit tricky, and without the help of, well, you know, if we're not trying to help ourselves, then we're to blame. Look, watch this, look. How cool is that? So I dug up here, and I'm basically on the roof now. This is the roof of the entire place. We're inside. I don't know if you can really see it, but that's a load of obsidian. We're in like an obsidian ball. It looks like it's absolutely huge. And outside of that is the void, although I can see a... oh my god, that looks insane. I can see the edge of the void over that way. So this is where we're going to be setting up our little mob spawner. Now, originally I wanted to use Cursed Earth, but then I remembered, you know, we're in a mushroom biome, and Cursed Earth doesn't work in mushroom biomes. So I was looking at ways to spawn stuff, and I came up with the powered spawner from Ender.io. I think that's going to be a good way of doing it. So I've crafted myself one of those. I've also got some dark glass, which is kind of nice. And I also made some soul vials, but I don't think we're going to be using those today, but I was just kind of checking out what they do. And they're really cool. Like, you can you right-click on a mob to capture its soul, and then you can mix the soul with a broken spawner to make the spawner into the type of soul that you've got. How cool is that? And then you can power spawn it. So you could, like, at the minute, I haven't got many spawners. I've got blade spawners, you know, which are kind of cool. We'll do those eventually. And I've also got somewhere around here a pigman spawner, which I think we're going to use today. But I like the idea of being able to add soul vials to the spawners to make any type. Like, we could have one of those death knights. We can have those guys spawning. I don't know why, because I don't think they drop anything good, but hey, it's something, isn't it? And I'd appreciate that. So, I also made a vacuum hopper. I'm hoping I can get it to work today. I tried using these before, and currently in open blocks, they're an absolute nightmare, because 9 times out of 10 they don't work. But we're going to give it a try, and see if we can get this to do its thing. Now, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to take our powered spawner, and we're also going to need to attach a regular spawner. And we do this in a anvil, although this is going to take up a little bit of experience. So this is going to take up 30 levels of experience to put these guys together. So let's go and have ourselves a little shower. You know, I'm feeling a bit dirty after the last couple of episodes. Going to that lighthouse where who knows what went down in there. I think I need myself a little experience shower. This thing is so cool, by the way, this open blocks guy. I tried originally pumping a pipe straight into the XP shower, and that didn't seem to want to work. So I'm guessing it only works with the tanks. So I just got some pipes coming underneath here and going up around, but I love it. I love how it goes on the ground like that, and there's not like blobs of experience going everywhere, but then you can just pick it back all back up like that. It's so funky. And I should have at least like a good 60 plus levels in these tanks here. It's awesome. But we should almost be there now. Where are we? 27? 28. Getting there slowly but surely. So what I'm going to use for my mob trap, I'm going to do it a little bit differently. There's like, you know what, there's like a bazillion ways to do it in this mod pack, but I want to try a way that is a little bit different, and I've seen this done a few times, and I think it's really unique, so I would like to give it a try. It's a little bit wasteful, because, well, when you see it, you'll probably just go, well, you could just use water, but you know what? Water isn't cool anymore. Get into the 21st century. We're going to be using fans, because fans are cool, let me tell you that. So, let's put these together, and then we'll lay the groundwork for it. Poof. There we go. And I'm also going to want, because I got some of these in a reward bag ages ago, these dimensional transceivers. They're going to come in really handy today, because I would like to move my power around. So let's go to the reactor, and we'll set this up. I've also been doing a load of quests, so if we have a look at my quest book, you'll see that I've done a fair few in Lost in Space. A lot of these ones have been done now for the crafting, the solarium, the glowstone, a few of these ones. So I've been working pretty hard, I must say. It's good. But we're going to connect this up here. Probably here, why not? And we're going to have power going into this. Now I need to remember how this even works, because I haven't used one of these in ages. But we're going to go with power, so let's just call it power. Add this one. We'll have this on send. And the other one's going to receive power. I think this is how it's going to work. Yeah, alright. Let's go and play with this. The last time I played one of these dimensional transceivers, it only had a one-page GUI, so it's been a long time since I've used Ender.io. I know that we can use these to practically send everything, so they're like a multi-purpose tesseract, which is pretty cool. I like the idea of that. But yeah, it's been a long time since I played with one of these. Now, let's think out where we're going to set this up. So, I'm thinking we could have it somewhere in the middle, kind of around... Hold on, does this break, right? No, it doesn't. Good stuff. So we're going to have it like up here. Let's make some steps. We'll bring it up to about a little bit higher than that, I think. About here. Maybe a little bit higher, actually. Because I want to be able to push the mobs. Yeah, this looks good. We'll pop it here. There we go. And we're also going to want to go above it. Let me go get some cobblestone so that we can start mapping out the size of this spawn room, because I believe I went on the wiki earlier and I should have probably wrote it down because I've already forgot, but I think the spawn radius on the Ender.io spawners is something like 4 to 5 blocks. So if we build it out 5, then at least we know we're going to be safe. So we'll grab a load of cobble and let's map out the size of this place. Where's the observatory? There you are. And I think, you know, I'm going to go with the pig spawner for the time being, purely because I'm building it just for experience, and we'll get a little bit of extra gold from it. I don't think gold is really that important in this, but it's always gonna help out a little bit, isn't it? So I would never say no to a little bit of gold. So we're going to go up. Let's go... Oh, it's going to do that, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we want to go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be fairly big, but I want to build it this size so that I can add more to it when I want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the same along here. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to map out the size of this that I want it to be, and we will be back to see the finished product. So this is the basics of what I'm thinking. It's really just a regular mob spawner, to be honest, but I wanted to add some height to it just so that I can add more spawners if I want to go ahead and do that. And the chances are I am very much going to be adding more spawners to it, but for now, you know, it doesn't need to look nice. It can look ugly. It's made of cobblestone. I did add some glass to the front, so I'm pretty impressed about that. You know, I don't generally add stuff to my spawners, but hey, I'm going all out on this one. So that's there, and you don't actually have to use this glass, by the way. I really like this glass. Dark glass basically means that if it's dark inside, you can still see through, so that it doesn't look... so you don't interfere with your mob spawners. But the good thing with these ones is, even if it's light inside, they still spawn mobs, which is very handy indeed. So let's get ourselves a buttload of fans. Now, I've never used these before, and in all honesty, I don't even know what to expect from these, but it seems like a good laugh to me. So we're gonna give it a try and see what happens. So let's grab ourselves a fan. And we're going to want these guys. And do I have any of these? I do. Do we have to use those? Stone slab, brick slab, nether slab, brick slab, stone slab, sandstone. No, we can use cobblestone slabs. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we're going to grab a load of these. I've never used these before. So I literally have no idea what to expect. It could go horribly wrong. It could be amazing. We're also going to want to get ourselves a drum. Have I got like an empty drum? I don't think I do. Oh man, I've got all those bits in there. I didn't even know I had them in there. Alright, so we got those bits. And we're also going to want a Cable? No. What do they come under? Power? Power. No. I don't even know what the Ender IO cables are called. Let's have a look. They are energy conduits. Energy conduits. Venath. Alright, we'll grab a load of those. So we've got energy conduits, we've got our fans, we've got our drums, we've got our vacuum hoppers. We're probably also going to want to grab ourselves some chests. We're going to need those. So let's grab one chest and we'll make another one. And let's see how this goes. I don't really know how this is going to go, but it seems funny to me. I'm also going to want some item pipes. And I'm also going to need some fluid pipes to go with that. So let's go and throw this together. And see how it works. I'm a little bit kind of dubious of doing it because I have a horrible feeling it's not going to work, but it seems fun. So let's bring this up. And what we're going to do is we're going to pop all of our machinery and whatnot. We're going to do it on the outside. So let's first put down our fans along here. There we go. And I don't know if I need to, like, power these. Like, do they need a redstone signal? I have no idea. I've never used them before. Or are they just working? They don't look like they don't look like they're doing a great deal. Let's go get ourselves a lever and see if that's gonna do anything. Let's grab ourselves a lever from inside here. I haven't got a lever. Let's just get a lever. Actually, we might want a few levers. Let's just grab a load of levers. So if we need to actually turn them all on, we can do that. And I just realised then I have actually got an item torch in there. Actually, no, there's no point in using. There's no point using an item torch if I'm already going to be using a vacuum hopper anyway. So yeah, let's bring this up and see if we need. There we go. All right, so we do need to give them a redstone signal. So the redstone signal can go under here, I guess, because I left this open. I'm hoping that we're not going to have any guys spawning down here, but I really can't promise that. Are they moving? Oh, they are. That's amazing. All right, let's go and put some more under. Oh, I'm actually getting blown back, like just being stood here, and I'm not even in the way of them. So we'll put all of those guys. Oh, do you see me move just then? That's amazing. All right, we'll do that. And yeah, I'm getting blown back right here. It's pretty cool. Like, I can't even get close. Oh my lord. My only worry is it doesn't look like it's going past this point, so I might have to move it all forward one. I think that's actually going to be a thing, because I'm kind of worried that they're not going to get blown off the edge, which is you know, that's the whole idea behind this. So we'll do you. And I'm totally fighting against the current right here as well. Like, I'm getting blown all over the place. We got comfortable plus. That's a thing. Alright, so we'll have that there. And that there. And then they're going to fall down into here. That's all good in the hood. And I'll place some glass like this. There we go. Alright. I think this is coming along. Slowly but surely. Let's see if we... Oh man, I can't even get over there now. Without getting blown off. I literally can't get any farther forward. And we went off the edge. Alright. So at least I know it's pushing off the edge. That's the main thing. Now, let's get some power up in this business. We're also going to want to grab the main thing that I'm after. And that's going to be spikes, because we're just going to use extra utility spikes. Why not? I really like those, and I think they do allow the mobs to drop experience. So I made myself a load of iron spikes. So these should hopefully do the trick. I don't want to be wasting resources on making diamond ones. I know in material energy, you get like, you get loads and loads and loads of materials near the end, but I really don't want to be wasting them just yet. So let's go down and place our spikes. Very good. Ooh. Kind of need to go up just a little bit. Let's place one there. We'll do this. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Cool, cool. So they're going to get blown down there. This is such a ridiculous idea, but I do totally love it. The only problem is I kind of want to be able to get up there to sort that out. That's fine. We can go around this way. So they're going to come down there. They're going to get beaten up. They're going to drop their goods. And their goods are going to be picked up via this guy. That's going to be here. There we go. Good stuff. And I'm also going to want to have a... I kind of want 2 outputs coming off of this. So we'll put these here. I'm still getting blown around, by the way. Just trying to do this. So we're going to have... And see if we can get this to work. Because I have real difficulties making this work sometimes. I want XP to be on this side. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright. And on this side, I want items. Yes, it worked. Alright, so XP is going to come out of there, which is going to be a fluid. So you're going to come out of there. And you'll go down here. Into the drum. Should probably put like something there as well. Yeah, you can come down here into the drum. And let's set out the outputs and whatnot for this. So we'll have you as an output. And I don't want to mess around with redstone for this one, so we're just going to turn you off so you're always extracting. And then for items, you're going to come out of here, and you're going to come... That is an item one, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not going mental. And you're going to come down here into the chest. Yeah, nice. I made so many more fans than I needed to. Alright, we'll have you come down into there, which is good. And let's turn around you to that. And you're on the right sides? Yeah, you're on the right sides. Good stuff. Do we have to set you? Come here. Come here. Is it still in there? This is right, isn't it? Yeah. Extract lines are being inserted into... Yeah, that's fine. Insert. That's all good in the hood. I don't know if I have to turn this one off of redstone. Do I have to turn this off of redstone? Is that how... Yeah, there we go. Good stuff. I couldn't click on it for a second, then I kept clicking on that thing. Alright, so that's working now, and that's going to be going in there. Brilliant. And last but not least, we need to power this bad guy. So let's make our way up to the top. And I'm getting... Wow. I'm nowhere near it, and I'm getting blown about. This is really difficult, by the way. Let's go up to the top. And we're going to dig into here. And wow, I actually got it bang on just then. I did not see that happening. And let's put our Tesseract here. I'm always going to call it a Tesseract, so I do apologize for that. So let's have power. Receive. Oh, yeah. And we'll have our energy conduits going down here. Can I jump while having conduits on? I'm going to want to set this as well, aren't I? So let's have... this on you. Always active? I guess so. I don't know. And let's give it le power. Oh no, if it's active because it'll have a little red thing on. Active without signal? Is that the one? I don't know. We'll find out. I can never get these right. Yeah, there we go, look. So that's doing that. And hopefully this should work now. Oh, I just want to get a little bit closer. Yes! Oh, I don't want to fall down into my own trap. That would very much suck. Ooh. They're so powerful. They're like really, really strong. I've never used those before. Whoa, I love it, and also I'm extremely afraid of fans from now onwards. Like, seriously, I can't even get on my block. Alright, well, we'll just pretend that there's a hole there, and pigmen will never get out of that, hopefully. Hopefully. But that should be it. So let's see if they die. I can see little bits and bobs hanging around. Haven't got any experience though. Do we not get experience from this? Or do I need to use different types of spikes? Giant nasty pointy spikes that will deal a large amount of damage to any creature unfortunate to come in contact with them. Spikes will destroy items that land on them, and mobs killed will drop rare items, but they will not drop experience. Oh man, I thought they dropped experience when they got done like that. Oh, well that kind of sucks. Alright, well, if we want something that's going to do experience, we're going to need something like a Killer Joe, I guess. That could be one way of doing it. Or I could just remove the spikes and just, you know, just beat them to death. That could be one way of doing it. At least we're getting a good amount of gold and cobblestone. Yeah, check that out. I like it. Alright, well I'm going to do a few touch-ups and we'll be back. Alright, so I've spent a little bit of time and I've had a proper play around with this because I'm not happy if I'm not going to be getting experience. That was the whole point in this. I didn't realise the spike didn't give you experience, so I've tried a few things out and I've decided to just buckle up and I've made myself a Killer Joe. So I've done one of these guys. It looks very strange, like a zombie head inside there. I did have to go get a zombie soul to be able to do this, so I guess that's kind of cool. And I've set up this nutrient distillation tank over here. So this is actually the first time I've played around with these, so it's kind of cool to figure out how it works. But basically, you give it power, and then you give it a skull of some description, a head, and then you give it like a modifier. I don't know if that's what you'd call it, a modifier. But basically what this does is it amplifies the amount of nutrient distillation that you get. At least I think that's how it works. I think it amplifies it. So there's better things that you can be using, I believe, to get yourself more nutrient distillation. Like you can see here for mushrooms it says times 1.5, and then for things like fermented spider eyes it's times 2, whereas for sugarcane or sugar it's only times 1. But sugar's the best I have at the minute, so until I can set up a farm for something a little bit better, this is going to be what we're going to be using. And I also set up a little reservoir here for doing that. So I think this is going to work. Like I say, I've never tried this before, so we're going to give it a good go. And we'll do that. We should have our nutrient distillation coming out. There we go, good stuff. Now, I believe I need to give this guy a sword. I don't think it picks up items, so I'm going to keep this here for the time being. But I know that it does pick up experience. So the experience should hopefully get drained into there, and then we can pump it out somehow. Maybe I'll use another one of these to pump it out the back into the drum. But that looks like how it works. Isn't that cool how it's filling up? I really like that, like the little heads getting filled up with nutrient distillation. Oh, like rotten heads and stuff. Let's go get a few more heads from downstairs and fill this little guy up. I actually got some zombie heads from those pigmen. I always find that weird that you get zombie heads from pigmen. It's just a weird one, isn't it? And you know what? I'm lucky that I actually kept some of these heads, really, because I think we can use these in our nutrient distillation. Yes. Now, I have got a quest in my quest book that I can hand in now because I've made this guy, and this should allow me to get, I believe, like an obsidian sword. So I'm going to try that out because that's from that Making Minecraft Better mod. So we'll see how it works, but yeah, this does look cool, doesn't it? So let's try this out. Let's grab ourselves one of these. Where is it? One quest with unclaimed reward. Lost in time. Joe in a tank. So it gives me an obsidian broadsword and a reward bag. And this is a greater orb. Oh my bejesus. End of fragments. That's really good because one of the quests around here, I can't remember which one it is. It might be in here, but one of the quests in here requires ender fragments, and I just didn't have them to make it. I think it might be this guy, the magnetic force. One of those requires ender fragments, which is pretty cool, I guess. I also need to do the farming station. This is going to be really handy to make that, because now we can automate all of our farms, and I'm probably going to need to do that if I want to keep this guy running so that we can make enough nutrient distillation, because I don't really know how much nutrient distillation it's gonna require. Like, it's already used those heads up. Like, that was a lot. So yeah, hey, you can have another one. Alright, so let's see if we can give it this guy this sword. Oh, you're not going to take the sword? Oh man, you give me the obsidian broadsword. We can't use it. That sucks. Can you use it now? No? Oh man, I'm going to need to get you a sword, aren't I? Alright, let's quickly make you like an iron sword or something. I want to see how you do with an iron sword first before I splash any diamonds out on you. Because you could, for all intensive purposes, be totally rubbish. So let's make ourselves a quick iron sword. And we'll see how you do with this. Yeah. I'm excited. I still keep going on that ladder. There we go. Yeah, it was a lot of hard work to get this right, you know. We should have, I should have looked into the spikes beforehand, but hey, you know what? It's done. What's done is done. Let's move on from there and let's learn from our mistakes. So, this should be active now, I guess. I don't know. I did set up a redstone signal going underneath the spawn. You can see the wire coming out there. So now, when I do this, the pigman will spawn. And, oh look, it's working. Oh, that's really cool. And all the bits and bobs are going into here. Brilliant. The only thing that we need to change is this. So, oh. That just got liquid XP. Okay. So, both of these get the XP? Or it just makes them drop it and then it tries to suck it up? I guess it tries to suck it up, doesn't it? So we don't really want it coming out of here. I guess it's kind of cool that we have it, but let's have it going into this drum from here. So, you guess we'll have it coming out of here and into here. Sounds good with me. And let's put that on there. And then we'll do that. And that should go in there. Yeah. Nice. Alright, I like that. And we'll turn you off, because there's no point in having you on anymore. So you can go off. Good stuff. And we'll do that. Cool beans. Alright. I might have to change around the position of my vacuum hopper, but it is getting the stuff eventually. It's just being a little bit kind of iffy about it, but it is picking it up eventually. But I like that, you know, that's pretty cool. You get the experience goes into the drum. We've got just over 2 buckets worth of experience. So, all in all, it's a success. Although it looks like one of our pigs has got stuck behind the the redstone wire. I might have to have the redstone wire coming through the roof if I'm going to do it that way, but hey-ho. And we got more zombie heads, so I can place them back inside our vat. And you can do your thing and give me some more nutrient distillation. You know, I absolutely hate the sound of that word, nutrient distillation. And then you know that it comes from, like, fermented brains and eyeballs and things. It's horrible, isn't it? But it is pretty cool. So I guess if you give this guy a better sword, he's going to do more damage. I guess that's how it's going to work. You can see that his, the durability is going down, so we can't do loads of that, but yeah, I'm happy with this. I think it's really cool. I would like to add more of the spawners to it, so eventually we're going to add more, and we'll have like a scallywag one and like a zombie one, and if I can get myself an ender guy inside one of my soul vials, that would be insane, because then we can have a ender dude one as well as all the other ones coming down into here. Now, I know that I could have used water for these, and some of you are probably saying, oh, you should use water, don't waste your stuff on that, but hey, it's material energy, man. You get loads of stuff from material energy. You don't need to worry about stuff like iron in material energy, because you get it given to you in buckets. But hey, I like the idea of it. I think it's cool. And these fans are like really, really strong. Like somewhere around here I was getting blown. Yeah, look, you can see me getting blown. It's so cool. It's amazing. Alright, well, let's turn it off for the time being. I think this is a success story. It was a little bit of a mishap to begin with. The iron spikes didn't work out as intended. During my little testing time, I did actually try the punji sticks as well, because I wanted to see if they would work, and they didn't give any experience either, so that kind of sucks. But hey-ho, you know what, I needed to make the Killer Joe eventually. I'd been kind of putting it off just because it was a bit of a, you know, the recipe's not that bad, it's just a bit of a pain in the butt to make. But seeing as I now have the soul binder now for being able to do this, I can bind them up that way, so yeah. I'm happy with that. I think it works nicely. Oh yeah. Cool beans. Alright guys, I'll see you soon for another episode. Have yourself a great day. Have a good one as always. And goodbye.